Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Perisno. Now, when we left off, we had just done a couple of battles with the Redwood Nation, of course. They decided to declare war on us a couple of episodes ago, and, well, we were not too happy about it, were we? We were not happy at all. But we are now going to be taking on Count Farenduil, as he has wandered a little bit too close to our land, and we so desire to take him out. As you can see, we currently have 513 of our units against a very small army of his. Now, of course, this is just going to be one of those preliminary battles which gets us into the groove of things a little bit here. We're going to want to... Oh my goodness. Whoa, okay. Let's be a little bit careful here. It is a little bit misty, and we know how elves do like mist, don't we? Yes, they are relatively good at fighting in the mist, as you can see. Oh my. Let us be a little bit careful here. I actually thought that my shield would save me a little bit from more damage, but yes, not so much luck right now. But right now, we just really need to make sure that we do not take too much damage from their horse archers. We've already taken a lot. So, come on guys, we can do this. Without losing any units at least, I'm hopeful. Because, as we know, they actually do a lot of damage, even in melee. Which is quite surprising, to say the least. You would think that an faction and an archer from that faction would actually be pretty terrible in melee combat. But they're... two-handed swords and various other weaponry that they have access to is actually very effective at fighting in that way. Fighting close quarters combat. And there we have it. We took him out. Very nice indeed. We actually have no space whatsoever. We actually lost space because, well, why did we lose space? I suppose we just gained some of our renowned diminishing returns happening there, perhaps. Maybe that is it. But there it is, nevertheless. Okay, so, we are going to be heading into Lille once again. I think we have a ransom broker here. I don't know. I don't think we do, but I'm just going to take a look real quick anyway. He may have appeared in the last couple of seconds. Entertainment Guildsman. Ah, how dare you. Oh, yes. Okay, so we have Lord Yuan here, which of course is going to be incredibly good, I hope. Eventually... he is going to be really good, because right now he only has 9 units. Thank goodness he's actually going into Lille right now. He is going to be rejuvenating himself, and he will be... General Yuan of the Zan Dynasty was defeated... Okay, not entirely sure what's going on with that, but I'm hopeful that that is actually going to rectify itself in due time. Ah. And also, we are currently running low on food, so I think I should probably head back here really fast before we start to have any difficulties. Oh no. Okay, we have... yeah. Not much. We do not have much right now, so... it appears as though we'll have to head back to Vinegar. Okay, well, that's not too bad. You encounter a wounded Knight of the Eagle. He tells you that he and his party was ambushed by demon worshippers, and asks you to take him into his party. Ah, I would like to let him join, but I don't have any space. Oh, well, there we go. Okay, we don't have any space, but at least we can get the relation increase with the Order of the Eagle, because, of course, we don't really want to be fighting those guys. We do not. We don't want to be fighting them. They are actually quite powerful, and, well, we'd like them on our side, if at all possible. I think that would be pretty nice. Okay, so apart from that, I think we can probably head on to Vinegar. The merchant caravans of Galway managed to do very profitable trading recently. Galway's wealth has benefited significantly from this, and as you can see, Galway has improved. Wait a minute. Recent messages. Ah, Lord Nasugai has renounced his allegiance to the Drahara and joined the Reformian Rebellion. I saw that just out of the corner of my eye because I was quite interested in seeing Galway's prosperity going to very rich from average. Wow, that is really going to help. I'm actually wondering whether... do we own Galway? I actually don't know whether we own it or whether one of our vassals is the lord of that particular town, but no doubt we will find out very, very soon indeed. Next time the wages turn up, I'm pretty sure we will see that. Now, the one thing that I'm a little bit worried about here, I don't really want to fight the Redwood Nation anymore. No, I don't really want to, because they have some extremely good archers. And, of course, we do not want to be fighting them too much. Ah, the Valahir clan and the Redwood Nation have agreed to a defensive pact. Oh, no. Oh, no, please no. Come on, Valahir clan, don't do that to me. Do not do that to me. He is probably going to decide, isn't he? King Ingveld is going to decide to declare war on us at some point. That is going to be pretty sad, I gotta say. If he does, that is going to be terrible, but I'm very hopeful that he is not. Oh my. Yeah, definitely don't want to go into Elsinore again. That was quite the death sentence. We do have a couple of Redwood Nation vassals here that we could do battle with. Ah. Okay. I am going to attempt to intercept this fellow before he gets into Colmar Castle. Oh. Yeah. Never mind. Oh, that would have been amazing. That would have been really good. Okay. Maras Castle it is. Okay. We're going to be heading over. Okay. So. Let's see here. Do we actually own Galway? I don't believe we do. Oh, we do! Yes, we do. Wow, look at that. Tariffs, 10,000. Well, technically 11,000. That is mighty impressive, I have to admit. Very nice indeed. Okay, so we can head on to Maras Castle, and we're going to be taking a look at how many units they have there. Of course, we now have a food situation once again, which I gotta say is a little bit irritating, but hopefully we'll be able to find a town soon enough to replenish our supplies. General Yuan of the Zan Dynasty has been defeated again. I'm hopeful that he has not bugged out in some way, and he is actually going to help us, because if he's bugged out, then we're going to have to do something about that, but I'm actually unsure how we're going to do something about that, because he is a part of our faction now, and I don't really want to lose him because he is, of course, a Zan Dynasty vassal, and they are very powerful. So it would be great if we could keep him. Ow. Okay, did you hear that? There was like a simultaneous groan of pain at the very beginning, because, of course, all of the Elvery archers... Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is not a good place to be. I'm going to tell everyone to charge in. Come on, guys. Let's do this. Even though we may have a couple of our archers firing back and returning fire at our opponents. Oh my. As you can see, my shield was destroyed incredibly quickly. Incredibly. Oh my. Okay, that's never a good sign, is it? That is never a good sign. Okay. So far, so good, though. We don't seem to be losing too many good units. Oh no. Oh no. My dwarven self is getting stuck. Yes, I absolutely got stuck. Did you see that? I actually got stuck behind the ladder, if you can believe that. Look at that. There is a very dangerous gap. A very dangerous gap in between. And because I am a dwarf, yes, that did not help me one bit, did it? No, not at all. But on the bright side, we are actually doing a very good job right now. And it appears as though many of our units are being able to get inside. Many of them are actually demon worshippers and demon priests. Not many of them are dying. Thankfully enough. And we're getting some very nice inspirational music coming in here. And who are these guys? Elvery Shadow Riders, I think? Yes, Elvery Shadow Riders they are. Okay, I'm hopeful that they're not going to prove too difficult to deal with for our units. As, of course, we can see here, new enemies arriving almost immediately. Very, very bad news indeed. But, unfortunately... they don't seem to be firing. Wait a minute. Why am I saying unfortunately about that? It's actually fortunate. Oh. Yes. It is actually very fortunate that they are not firing. Many of them are not. At least right now. If they were all to fire, we would probably be facing certain defeat. Maybe. This is not good, I have to admit. As you can see, look at this. We've actually lost 54 units to unconsciousness, and 24 to death, which is not all that bad, of course. The ratio is not bad at all, but the point is, we have lost almost the same. Well, not almost the same now, but beforehand we had lost even amounts of units in comparison to our enemy. So, yeah, I think that is actually a very powerful message that the Redwood Nation is sending towards us right here. Whoa, that guy is doing... oh. That's not good. That demon priest getting taken out was not good at all. Not good at all. Ah, quite the shame. Quite the shame, was it not? But there's only 12 units remaining. Yes, only 12 units remaining for our opponent. And that will be it, and Maris Castle will be captured. But as you can plainly see, I do think that if we were to try and take Elsinore, or even the other castle that we passed by here that I cannot remember the name of, for some unknown reason, even if we try to take that, I feel we would have a great deal of difficulty. So, we are going to be... Oh my... Wow. Okay, I did not realize they actually had so many good units here. Oh my, that's actually really nice. Eagle Lords? Yes, please. Thank you. Bluewood Scouts? Dismounted Limbard Knights? Yes. Okay, well, we've actually got a huge amount of good units here, but unfortunately I'm not able to take all of them. I mean, really. Ah, now I wish I'd lost a couple more units, but really, we probably would have lost some really good ones. I suppose what I could do is lose these brigands if I wanted to take something else. But what? I suppose I could release 2, and we could get some, well, Eagle Retainers instead. And then Marauders? We could get some more Marauders, so let's drop 2 of those as well. They do level up into Marauders after all, so I think that would probably be the way to go. And I guess we can just take as many prisoners as we like. 350 capacity. Really? That is insane. Okay, there we go, and oh my. Some very nice Elven Royal armor. Okay, This is where it gets a little bit worrying, because Lord Yuan, as we know, has been having a couple of difficulties with maybe being a little bit bugged, but we're going to be giving it to him nevertheless, because I want to see what happens. And as we see, we actually have not lost any relation with the other vassals, so I am very pleased with our choices thus far. I'm very hopeful that Lord Yuan will not decide, oh, you know what? Oh, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to go back to the Zan dynasty. Oh, maybe that will be the case, because then that will mean that Maras Castle will be their home base, which is probably never a good thing, is it? No, never a good thing when... Oh. Medium-sized group of enemies spotted. When a faction creates itself once again after defeating it. Okay, we have no food. We seriously have no food. We're going to have to go to Lesbia. Let us head over there. And Lady Tokugawa has renounced his allegiance. Okay. I am a little bit worried about his identity there. I am not entirely sure. His or her identity, should I say. Okay, so let's head into Lesbia, and we're going to have to take a look. Here we are. Thank you. I am very pleased. Oh yes, there we go. 5,000. Really? What? What did I spend 5,000 on? Oh my goodness, we just spent 5,000 at the drop of a hat. That is never a good thing, is it? Okay, well, we can speak to a traveler to see whether we can find... Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Whether we can find a ransom broker, but they are all very, very far away. Okay, well, we've taken Maris Castle, and I do believe what we're going to be doing now is potentially heading back over to Colmar Castle. Hopefully we will find someone that is not within the garrison there. Maybe. We will see. We will very much see that. Oh, hello. Escaped prisoners fighting with Count Bregadon. Let us assist them. There we are. Move in to help the escaped prisoners. Oh yes. This is what you get, Count Bregadon, for picking on the weak and the unfortunate, or misfortunate? No. Misfortunate events? No, unfortunate events. Misfortunate is not even a word, is it? Oh my goodness. I do not actually know. Wow, okay. Well, whatever the case, we are going to attempt to avoid getting absolutely... murdered? Okay. 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 Well, we're going to be retreating real quick, and we're going to be charging them once again, because that was pitiful. That was seriously probably the worst ever maneuver that I have made in a long time. And actually serious about that. Even though I do sometimes make a couple of grievous errors. Most of the time, I do believe I make reasonable choices, but that... wow. I have no words. I have no words for how terrible I was, actually, right there. Letting our mount get taken out behind enemy lines is probably the worst thing ever, especially seeing as I let myself then get surrounded and then killed, of course. So let's try and be a little bit careful then, shall we? And try and take out some of these units. Hopefully try and take some of them prisoner for our inevitable ransom broker visit. And then we'll see what we can do. But yes, there we go. Oh, our mount! Our mount actually took that guy out. Very nice indeed. That does also knock people unconscious, which I do like quite a lot. Okay, come on, take out that guy. Thank you very much. 235 damage? Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Not getting killed immediately, but actually doing something useful for once. Thank you very much, Scout. He does seem to be helping us quite a bit now here, which I do appreciate. There we are. Take out that Redwood Ranger, and maybe we could take out some of the hardier units as well. That is a Divine Aetherling. Please let me knock him unconscious. Yes, there we go. Now we have him as our prisoner. And thankfully enough, I am hopeful that the ransom brokers will switch positions soon and we'll be able to get some good money. There we are. Take out that Elvery Ranger, thank you very much. And I do believe that is it. Yes, that is indeed it. And we can now continue onward. Aha! Your relation with mountain bandits has increased from -5 to -1. Hopefully we'll be able to get them neutral a little bit. I don't really want to be fighting them any further, or at least I do not want them to be pursuing us, because as we know, they do tend to have the fascination with running after us and chasing us all over the land, even though they are probably going to be defeated rather easily. So, yes, it's always a good idea to try and avoid that, if at all possible. So, yeah, there we are. That's actually rather nice. So, let us check. Wow, they're actually trying to attack... oh my goodness. They are actually trying to attack us. Look at this. Okay, are we faster? Yeah, we're faster by 0.1, and no one is here. Okay, that's great. I'm really hopeful that these guys are going to run away from us soon. Ooh, that was close. I actually thought that we were going to have some difficulties there. Kingdom of Talrania has declared war against Macavia. And Drahara... okay, Drahara has declared war against the Reich. Before we... 18,000... okay, we're not going to give that to you. Yes. Okay, so I was about to say, before we head in here and attack these escaped prisoners, I would I'd very much like to take a look at the map and see what the Reich is doing and what Drahara is doing, because I actually feel like that war is going to be a very interesting development, because of course Drahara has, I think, 1, maybe 2 fiefs to their name, and I believe the Reich is also in the same kind of boat, so I'm thinking that would actually be very interesting to take a look at after this, if we, of course, can get out of the rain in time. We do not have an umbrella after all, so I feel as though it's going to be a little bit difficult to shoot our arrows. We cannot hold a parasol in front of us and protect ourselves from the unrelenting storm. Am I being too dramatic? Maybe that is the case. Oh, there is a lance. Hello. Meet my shield. Thank you very much. Thank goodness he didn't couch that. That's all I can say. So, let us tell everyone to charge in. How many archers do we have? 15. Okay, we have 83 cavalry. So really, just charging in is probably the greatest thing that we can do right now. Get as much speed as we can get, and do as much damage as we can. Everything seems to be going quite well now, though. And I don't think everything is bad? No? Everything seems to be going quite nicely. Oh, an assassin of Raal Dayun was using his crossbow. I have to admit that I have not seen them use their crossbows that often. I have mainly seen them running around, dealing as much damage as they can with their blades. So that is quite an uncommon sight. But good for us, of course. Very good for us, because now we don't have to really worry about them dealing significant damage to our front line, but... yes, us talking about that, or at least me talking about that, and oh my goodness, never mind. I was actually going to say, these guys don't seem to be that difficult, but it appears as though he has quite a few eagle retainers on his side. It appears as though they have converted these Eagle Retainers to the dark side. Or at least, maybe to fight for justice and freedom, but unfortunately they decided to attack us. I did not want to attack them, that is for sure, so, a little bit disappointing, I have to admit. Okay, but otherwise I do believe we are actually doing quite well. Oh my goodness, okay. Wait, no. Oh no. I really do not like it when we take damage on our mount, because now we move even slower. That is not good. And we have a lot of enemy units running around on tigers. I really do appreciate that. I like that quite a bit. Okay, come on. Oh no. Okay. Okay, you can take my mount, but you can never take my... You can complete the sentence, I'm pretty sure. Well, technically we are the ones that are slave trading and slave brokering all the time, so yes, technically freedom is not what we are about right now, at least. But maybe in the future it will be, because of course we are attempting to rebel against the forces of Perisno and convert everyone to our side. And if they do not convert, then we will sell them into slavery, and that will be done with it. Oh yes. Well, I suppose that is going to be our ethos from now on, but nevertheless. Okay, I do believe that is it. The final enemy remains and has been taken out. That is not too bad. And we gain 1 renown for that. But we do gain a huge amount of prisoners, which I actually would have loved to have taken. But of course, as you know... difficulties. Yes. Very many difficulties, goodness me. Okay, we're going to be losing 5 of these guys, and we're going to be getting some mercenary red guards, and we're going to be getting some shadow riders? No, Tauranian King's Guards I think could be quite good. What about headhunters? Headhunters seem quite fun. Oh, okay, I'm going to lose another 2 of those and get the Duskfall Rider and 1 more headhunter. I think that's going to be really nice. So, there we go. Oh my goodness, wow, we actually took a lot of them prisoner. I do actually like that quite a bit. Look at that. We almost have 150. Actually, 130. There we go. I like it. There we go. Okay, so now we can leave and we can take Kalmar Castle, but I do believe for now I am going to be ending this episode off here because I have a feeling that these escaped prisoners over here are going to be intercepting us as we attempt to build our equipment at Kalmar Castle. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.